Hey, hi. It's been a bit.
Technical issues are fun.
Yes, technical issues are fun. Thank you, Roll20, for being you.
It's a conspiracy.
Welcome to Divide and Conquer's Devils of Saltmarsh, where we get this very fine book right here, and we throw it out the window and do whatever we want. Essentially, I don't know. I'll follow some of the stuff in there.
It's like you're trying to be a pirate or something.
It's almost pirate's life for me. Yarg. Announcements, real fast. Extra Life. It's gonna be November 5th. We're gonna start at noon. We're gonna end at midnight. Go. What is it called? The link. It's down below where you can go click, and then you can support the Miracle Foundation, which is great. Dickie's book. It's all down below. Merch is down below. All the stuff we're doing is down below. Go follow it. And if you're in the future, the link is also down below, but you can't click it. You have to select it and control Google. Does anyone have any announcements before we continue?
I guess I have to do one. Because I just submitted for this. So I submitted a application for a contest, and it's the Greatest Baker contest. I just lost Jesus' camera, so that's fun.
Everyone is still for me as well, which is great.
That's awesome. We love Roll20 so much. So I submitted for the Greatest Baker competition. I will be posting more stuff about it when it's time, but voting begins on October 24th. I have a profile there, and if you think I'm a decent baker, then you could vote for me, and I might have a chance to win something cool. So that would be awesome.
Go vote for the bro.
Do it.
Where's the link? I need a link.
In my pants. One moment.
Oh my. Oh my.
Let me post it on the general.
The greatest link of them all. Okay.
There. That's where I'm at. There I am.
Alrighty, thank you. Well, remember how I had everyone's camera?
Now it's gone.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh no.
Yeah. It's all good. You guys do what we need to. We'll be playing D&D. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be great.
Monday.
Go vote for our friend. Go vote. I'm not opening this link right now. I'm voting.
But you can't because the voting doesn't start until October 24th. You have to listen to me.
I was looking for your face.
Fair. But yeah, voting doesn't start until October 24th, so you can't vote until then, but you can stare at my profile and look at all the amazing stuff I bake. So that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That means we get a big plug for you before Rise next week.
Oh, Fuck. Yeah. That's... Never mind. Not saying that. It's too early. It's too early
like
for that. All right, so let's get into it. Let's introduce ourselves because we can't see half of y'all's beautiful faces. Hey, I'm Jesus. I'll be y'all's DM. In the order that I can see. Hey, Jeremiah, who are you playing?
I am playing Serena, a high elf cleric, domain of dirt, aka the Church of Dirt.
That's correct. And who is this gentleman standing next to you that... Oh, I can see him now. Hey, Vic, who are you playing?
Hi, I am going to be playing Stranger, the Tiefling Divination Wizard / Warlock.
Hey, Cindy, who are you playing?
Cindy and I will be playing Tyreen, the Eldritch Knight. Yeah. I almost said the complete wrong character.
Oops.
So
next week.
Too much D&D.
Wait, no, not that character. Wednesday.
Oh, no.
Too soon.
She's not here.
No, she's not here.
And I'm sorry that we are not all graced to see her beautiful face. Hey, Lee, who are you playing?
Hi, guys. I'm Lee, if you can see me, and I'm playing a character named Elsa, who is a water buffalo barbarian, path of the sea devil.
Yeah. Hey, Tabby, who are you playing?
Hi, everybody. I'm Tabatha. I'm going to be playing Nico, the College of Eloquence bard. I have another fun fact for him today.
Do tell.
So he wears canvas shoes. It's because he doesn't know how to tie his own shoes, so he wears canvas shoes and boots without laces. And,
Baby
yeah.
boy.
Baby.
Aw, it's adorable.
I also totally thought you were about to say he wears khakis, and I was like, that tracks.
Yeah.
No, he does not wear khakis.
Jake from Sting.
But they have so many pockets.
It's awful.
Just imagine like freaking bohemian headband, bohemian shirt, khakis.
Oh,
And another beautiful face that we cannot see. Hey, Nick, who are you playing?
I am playing Beerus Bollin. He is Harangon Gunslinger.
Yeah. All right, let's roll that bean footage, and hopefully we can fix all these things. Right. What the fuck? Why isn't things happening?
doors like that.
I know that they don't be paying anyway.
So, speaking of paying bills, you guys did a mission to pay the bills, actually. See? Nice transfer. There you go.
Whose bills? Not mine.
Not yet. So, the Sea Devil ship acquired a new crew as the new, let's call y'all devils for right now. Went on your first mission to essentially get gold back to the crew. Gold that our first mate decided that it would be a great idea to put somewhere else to teach the captain a lesson. As the as the party adventured to a small cave off the coast of Saltmarsh, facing some various skeletons here and there. For some reason, I could not roll past a 5 the entire fucking cave. Found all the traps and triggered all the traps. Found the leather chests that had the gold and silver and a few gems. Also found the pet mimic that was placed there. As
it was a pet.
It was a pet.
Right.
As the
We were
captain,
not told.
you were not told because you weren't.
That sounds like very irresponsible pet ownership, honestly.
You tell him that. You tell him that.
I think
stranger.
you should tell him that.
How about no? I don't tell him that.
So as you guys returned back, got your split of the gold. A few potions were passed around. I hope everyone took note of who has what potion.
And the only potions that were given to someone else.
Who took the potions? Very important question.
Think Tyreen took. I thought Tyreen took one. Someone else took one. I feel like it was 3 potions and it went to 3 different people.
It was 3 basic potions. Tyreen has one right now. Who has the other ones?
I believe it was Watt and
I believe
Nico.
Watt has one.
Watt has one? Okay.
Yeah, and I think the other one went to Nico.
Oh yeah, we aim for the people that would get hurt the most.
All right. So please, Watt, Nico, and Tyreen, add a potion of healing to your character sheet. Thank you.
Serena personally doesn't need healing potions.
We could all have.
Beerus doesn't plan
I
to be
have
nearly
something,
efficient.
but
We could all
I
use
don't
it.
trust them. I don't know how long they've been sitting in that cave. It could be expired for all you know. You know what they say about expired healing potions.
You gotta read the expiration date on there.
They don't
Oh
do
my
anything
God.
for your insides, but they sure should make your outsides slippery.
I mean, they could make them so slippery too, but
Ah.
So we're not starting there. Is there anything that you guys want to do before you head back to Saltmarsh?
Are we getting a long rest?
Yeah, I was gonna
You
ask, did
right
we
now
sleep?
you will get a short rest.
Okay.
The ride back to Saltmarsh is honestly 2 hours at the most from where you are. It wasn't a far trip. So in these 2 hours, as you guys get your short rest, eat and rest, the gold is being divvied up silver, and the gems. Who has the gems? Who is going to?
Nobody all at once.
No,
Correct.
no, I had the gems, I believe.
Okay.
I got
Okay,
given
cool.
the talk.
Yes. Okay. So, as you have those gems, please write those into your inventory because it's just money that's going. It's not going anywhere. Anything you guys want to do on these next 2 hours before we arrive at the city of Saltmarsh?
I think Serena's just gonna do her normal thing in the ship,
Okay.
whatever that was.
Yep,
Just
Beerus is-
cleaning and making sure, I guess, like our ship's weapon system is good, kind of like that. Like just checking the ship and all that stuff. Not really manual labor or anything. More into the inventory.
And Beerus is just up in the sails and checking the riggings, making certain that everything is going good.
All right. Everything looks operational. Everything is it's where it should be. The ship looks like it's seen some combat before, but everything's been patched up, and you can definitely tell where the patch ups have been. I mean, they're effective, but they're not the cleanest, if you will.
Yeah. Can I do something then?
Yeah.
With that, well, like when I see like, oh, this has been recently patched, and then I will cast mending on it,
Sure.
just to make it.
Cast mending on a
know,
few
better.
locations and
Yeah.
make it look like it was new. Yeah, no problem. As you guys start seeing Saltmarsh on the horizon, you're getting closer and closer and closer. Captain and the quartermaster are nowhere to be seen. Almost everyone is on top deck, just looking at the surroundings, making sure that the correct sail is up to not raise any suspicions. I would like
Flag too.
one more time.
The right flag too.
Yes. You will see the military emblem of Saltmarsh from King Kim as the flag that is being sailed right now. If you ever happen to cross the captain's quarters and see that the blinds are open to get in that extra light, you do see Grayson looking at different charts and organizing paperwork that all looks identical except for maybe a couple of scribbles at the bottom with names and stamps of approval, and just selecting which ones need to be shown when they arrive. And as you guys are making your way and officially are arriving to Saltmarsh, I would like someone to roll me a let's say a D6.
Okay. 6.
6. Okay. So, you guys are going to... Since everything changed, I need music. Where is my Saltmarsh music?
You're slacking
Okay.
on your duties, Bard.
If...
What did I do?
Obviously,
It's
you didn't play
music.
the
Yeah,
music.
where's the music?
Obviously. If
The music
Roll20
bar.
can please make it so it's not white and slightly off white as what is repeating? That would be very
Aesthetic.
yeah.
Have
So-
you changed it to the dark mode for Roll20?
I am in dark mode because if not, it hurts my eyeballs since the
Yep.
glasses.
Fair.
Okay, so as you guys are arriving to Saltmarsh and the ship's being parked, because that's always hilarious to me to park a ship. As the rigging starts coming off and people start tying the rope where they need to, and you see Grayson already with what looks to be a leather-bound briefcase presenting and ready as Dis goes and starts speaking to him. You will notice something that, Serena, you've caught on a few times, but as Grayson's the first to come out, and you even see a couple of coins be paid to the dockmaster, and paperwork is submitted and re-stamped again. Everyone is going to leave the ship except for Dis. He will remain on the ship. And as you guys are, yeah, that's making sure. Yes, so we will be docking in this area. Was it Alt? Nope. Shift. There you go.
There it is.
There it is. So we will be docking over yonder, and as everyone's getting essentially everything ready to embark, Grayson will let you know, well, in 6 days, I will expect you all back, and if we have a heading, we will let you know, and if not, then do whatever it is you want to do. I don't care. But I'll see you in 6 days. So, leave our ship. See, I didn't say mine. I didn't say it. Shoot. And the last people, as Grayson is shooing off, everyone except for Buta, Grayson will completely ignore and just head towards the he will head towards their room, and the blinds will be closed. And is anyone staying on the ship after Grayson has essentially kicked everybody off? Is anyone returning to the ship or going back for any reason? You forget your pencil. Nope. All right.
No.
Just curious.
Don't feel like hearing all that noise.
That's the odd thing. You hear nothing.
Like, Nico would have actually almost left his sword, but be like, you know what? It can stay on the ship for. It can stay.
Nope, not getting that. So, as you guys are making your way to Saltmarsh and seeing it would be late afternoon, as the most of the shipping crew and the fishing crews have already embarked everything that they need to, and the city essentially is up and running. Most everyone would be probably at the market or in individual shops here and there. Can I have everyone roll me a perception, please, as you guys have your stuff and you're making your way down?
15.
15, okay. 6.
Cool.
That's, yeah.
24.
20,
Serena.
all right, you definitely will hear it.
Natural 1.
Okay. Watson Stranger, what did you guys get?
Shit, what am I rolling again?
Perception.
Perception.
21.
21, okay, that's so far 2
That's my best stat. Oh, fuck, I rolled with that. Whatever, I rolled a 10.
10, okay. As Sarah and Watt, you do hear as Buta is on all fours just crawling down the plank and heading into what seems to be the east side of the city. There's definitely a lot of guards who are murmuring and talking to each other and are more vigilant ignoring you guys and paying their attention to Buta.
There any words that I can discern what they're trying to murmur?
You, not from them, but I will say that both of you guys do hear as Feathers approaches Buta and speaks.
No. Humans aren't food. They're delicious, though.
And it sounds like this gnome's voice appeared out of Feathers. That's really low. I need to turn up that one. As essentially Feathers just said that humans aren't food, but they are delicious.
Oh, okay.
So, you have gold, you have silver, Beerus, you have 8 gems. You have 6 days essentially to do whatever it is you want to do. What do we want to do?
Wouldn't mind getting these gemstones appraised.
Sure, there's definitely someone in the market. There is also a the Dwarven Anvil. Will definitely have someone that can help you with that.
I'll head over to the Dwarven Anvil.
Okay.
See if maybe I can pick up something as well.
No problem. What about the rest of you guys? You know what I should do? I should grab y'all's characters.
We look very out of place in this city. Well, this town. We are very overstimulated. Guess that's the word.
There is a large hustle and bustle going around. The further away you get from the docks, the further away you get from that the saltwater smell and fish smell. I will let you know that there are quite a bit of rats roaming around and stray cats that were the solution for the rats before the rats got bigger. And I mean like German-sized rats. They can
As
eat a
big as the
chihuahua.
cats.
Yeah. They can eat small dogs if they so wish. You might confuse them for dire rats, but they're not that big. They're just tiny little step underneath.
I'm gonna look at the party. Well, what I usually do when we dock, I just walk around the city looking for some jobs here and there. If you want to join me, you're more than welcome to. But if not, I will see you in 6 days in the ship. And then I'll go to the random direction, I guess to the market. And
Okay.
that's where usually people have jobs.
Market has jobs. Also, the if you're specifically looking for some type of work, the Wicker Goat will have postings if anyone needs anything. The mining company is always looking for work, but that is contractual like gigs for a while. You also know
I
that
guess
there's
that's a good place to go. I guess like a tavern. Is the Wicker Goat is the tavern that we?
That's
were at,
also
right?
where you guys initially had your interview. Yeah.
I guess I will
You
head
will
there.
also note specifically, Jeremiah, that there is a old quartermaster who is a cleric of Palor within the city that gives out their services for free, even though if you ask, he always charges, but no one's ever paid a coin. But yeah, there's plenty of things. If anyone has anything that they like, what is this? What is this location? Let me know, and I'll gladly describe these for you. Or is there anything that you specifically want to do so I can send you in the right location?
I do have a quick question too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just Paler temple here?
It's
or-
not a there is not a temple of Palor. It's more like this is a home, and the person who lives there is very faithful to Palor. You would know that to the north there is a forest that is for Obatai, and there is the biggest religion here would probably be Obathai, and Luz is a second big one, right underneath a ocean god that I'm completely blanking on right now. So as soon as I find that name of that god, I will let you know.
Yeah.
I noticed up at the top, up north, there's a temple for Prokin. Is that the name by any chance?
Yes. That would be the sea god that most people here would worship.
Okay.
Thank you.
What time is it right now?
Let's say it's noon, getting closer to 1.
Okay. And I guess I'll head to the
26 broken. There we go.
Obat High first.
You're
And
gonna
then go to the Wicker Skull right after.
Okay.
That's my plan. I'm going to
Go.
go to Obat High and basically talk to the priest over there. We're like, hey, this is what I can do now. But, you know, because I don't know who my deity is, but that's the closest one because forest
Sure.
and dirt.
Totally understand. All right, so I'm gonna place you over here.
And it's basically me just asking the questions to see maybe they can help me because I'm not familiar with my magic.
Okay, I have 2 things already queued up for Beerus first, and then we'll go to Serena.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you guys?
When we basically get off the ship, is Mannion or any of the other is there anybody else like from the crew that is still around?
I would say Manny Perrine would probably be around, and Spitz, because now they're best friends. Spitz and Perrine.
Okay.
Love that for them. Love that.
Nico would probably go up to Mannion because Bard.
Yeah.
But just be like, why doesn't the captain?
Hi, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. When he goes, Nico's probably gonna jump too. He scream as well.
Back and forth.
He's like, sorry, sir. Sometimes I'm staring up here and it's just, hi, hey, I'm confident. How can I help you?
Yes. Why doesn't the captain get off the ship too?
I don't know if you've noticed, but I have not had the courage to ask him that. I don't know. Leaning over across the way where you see Spitz crawling into what looks to be a barrel that obviously has one of the fishing companies labeled in there, and you see Perrine kind of just, as tall as this gnome can be, just being the lookout as they're trying to score some free fish. And as Manny just looks over there, I would ask them. They probably know a little bit more than me. Captain just kind of hired me to just play music. They said that it's to drown out noise, but I've never really heard anything that needs to be drowned out, so I don't know what that means. And then sometimes Grayson comes and tells me songs that need to be heard. Now that I think about it, I'm asked by Grayson to play a lot of music while Captain is sleeping.
Interesting.
Yeah. That is weird, isn't it?
As he's explaining that, Nico's just taking out his little journal that he has, and he's writing this stuff down.
Okay, yeah, no problem. You see that his eyes kind of avert because he's obviously a Goliath way taller, so he's just trying not to look at what you're writing, just give you your personal space, essentially.
If Nico would, I don't know if Nico would notice that or not, but
everyone sees the 2 bards being incredibly awkward with each other.
Yeah, but Nico would just be like, my memories can get fuzzy sometimes, so it's just to kind of help me That way I don't accidentally ask the same question twice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just too nervous to ask questions, so I don't have that issue.
Well, I guess I will see you within 6 days, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And Nico's just gonna wave and
Okay.
awkwardly
Bye.
walk too.
Takes
And
like-
he would...
Mhm.
No, what were you gonna say?
Oh, he's gonna take like 3 steps back and turn around, and you're already a little further. Oh, I'll just be at the tavern. That's if you want to hang out or whatever. I don't care. Take a couple steps back and be like, it's the goat. Take a couple, like, as he's speaking, he's going further and further and further away.
No, buddy.
The goat. Got it. And he'll probably go over and approach the other two. Probably not to be too abrupt sort of thing since he sees what they're trying to do.
Okay. I'll get to that in a second. I will see what Tyreen and Stranger are doing. All right. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh God.
Holy shit! I can see Nick. Oh, wait, who's going?
Whoever wants to. Let's yell at
He
the same
said
time.
Tyreen first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Tyreen, what are you doing? We'll go in that order. Tyreen, what? Stranger.
Tyreen is probably gonna kind of didn't spend a whole lot of time in Saltmarsh yet, and is gonna kind of just wander around,
Okay.
not trying to draw attention to herself, but kind of get the lay of things and see what there is to do here.
Sure. Okay. No problem. Okay. I'm going to just place you kind of in the middle as you are walking around. And I'm thinking, all right, I got a thank you for you. Thank you for Nico. What are we doing?
So, Watt is just feeling a little bit unsure about everything, so she decides to just kind of walk along the docks and the water, and then just kind of slowly meander over to the goat where she knows, it was okay, and no one really gave her any hassles for being such a big imposing person. She doesn't usually like to be around a lot of crowds because she just draws attention.
Yeah, at the work ago, most individuals do not care what you do or look like. It's a pretty good safe haven, very far away from a lot of prying eyes. And Stranger, what about you? What would you be doing?
Well, considering that, while we have not been fully acquainted yet as a crew, he has kind of pinned that Tyreen seems to be the reluctant, aloof one of the group, so he's going to stalk her and see what she's up to.
Great.
Fantastic.
So
Okay.
he's gonna
Great.
kind of disappear into the crowd, and he's gonna throw on a disguised self just to look
Okay.
like a very average looking, like a AAA video game main protagonist. You've seen them all before. They're kind of like lightly tanned, got scruff, and just that same brown hair.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. I got something for every single person. Let's fucking go. So, Beerus, as you are approaching and you hear tinkering here and there, like iron hitting fine piece of steel, and the entire shop is actually not a very huge location, as in like not a tall location. It definitely looks like it was built by dwarves for dwarven aesthetic and dwarven height and dwarves in mind. It's as you kind of approach the stone stairs that are made out of a very beautiful marble, and you go inside. you'll see every single person who is currently working stop mid-hammer or stop mid-Dremel and just look. And they all look at each other to see who's going to get it. And what is your passive insight?
14.
14. Okay. You get the feeling that this might not be the most charismatic group of individuals, as in their people skills might be lessened because no one wants to get up, not be friendly, but because they don't want to leave what they're doing. Like, I am in the middle of something.
That's fair.
You see about 3 dwarven individuals, each one with an intricate beard more braided than the other, working on a fine jewelry. Some are working on a necklace, 2 will be working on rings. You see one all the way in the back working on something you can't see, but if you peer a little bit more, you will notice that they're currently working on a shield. And there's 2 private rooms, and you hear some dremeling from each room. So, what do you do?
He's gonna walk in and he's gonna look at everyone and he's gonna go, well, I can see that you're a busy lot. I don't mean to take up much of your time. I do have this here box of gems that I was hoping one of you could give a look here at. And maybe I could see about, I don't know, buying something from you.
You will see that the doorman who is currently working on the ring, as the 2 dwarves that are next to him look. Oh, new kid, you got it. And this doorman has a beard thicker than anyone you've ever seen. He looks probably in his late hundreds. Kind of puts his stuff down. How can I help you?
Well, as I said, I have this bit of this box of gems here, and he's gonna take out the box of 8 gems. Which, by the way, Jesus, I sent you a message on Discord. He's gonna. I'd love to be able to get these appraised.
No, yeah, this would have said this. Since this is the one who physically gave those to you, that's what. If it would have been Grayson, it would have been a different conversation entirely. As a doorman, like, oh, okay, gets a pair of glasses and then uses the end of his beard to wipe smudges off. Let me take a good look at them. Looks at every single one, puts it back, and when you also notice that when he puts them back almost in the exact same spots. Very meticulously. Alright, these are not bad at all. I can give you, wow, let's say, are you selling all of them? You're selling all of them?
Well, I mean, I'd like to get an appraisal. I'm selling at least 2 of them.
Alright. I can do 20 for each.
20 gold each.
20 gold each.
Alright. Alrighty then. Now my next question. Do you happen, I know it's not exactly something forged, but do you happen to have something that is a bit of a little bit easier to carry things in, something of a magical nature? This backpack is getting awfully heavy, and trying to go through the riggings makes it awful hard.
Thanks. Turns to everyone, and not that we do magic here. In the markets, every now and then there seems to be this a goblin who comes along. You cannot miss him. And this is not figuratively, this is quite literal. His skin is gold. He sells magic stuff. But it's very odd when he shows up. It's almost like he came out of nowhere.
Good. No, I guess the market is my next place to be headed then.
All right.
I'll sell those two to you.
Kind of goes and pulls out a box and starts grabbing each individual coin. Eventually, you will take note, but the coins that the dwarves are handing out specifically are all of the mining guild. They're not the common coin of Saltmarsh.
Okay.
The currency is accepted everywhere, but just let you know that this is specifically the mining company manufactured coin.
Got it.
Yeah. So you will get 40 gold for 2 gems.
All right. Well, I thank you for your business. So you guys don't do anything magical?
My cousin sometimes he does, but it's very minute. He sometimes invests elemental energies into some of the things, but it apparently takes a toll on him, so he doesn't do it anymore in his old age.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
And when you're noting everyone here, he would probably be the only dwarf with no white in his beard.
That makes sense. Well, I guess for the next time, then I'll be looking into something from you folks. You do some lovely work, it looks like.
Appreciate it.
So, until next time.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Have yourself a good day. And then everyone just like instinctively waves, and then just goes back to hammering.
He's gonna walk out and head over towards the weekly market and see if he sees any of the others of the crew as he's walking.
Okay.
Is a 19 passive perception.
Whew, that's a good one. What you said you were heading towards the Wicker Go, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Just kind of hugging the edge of the water, the dock, that area.
Okay.
Feeling really comfortable towards the water, just feeling like maybe there's something going on. So I just want to be close to the water.
Okay. I'll say that when we circle back around, you will be able to see Watt. And with the 19 passive, you definitely do not see this golden goblin anywhere.
Fuck.
Unfortunately. Going towards Serena, I would like for you to tell me what your passive perception is first, and if it's not a number I want, I would ask you to please roll.
15.
15. Can you please roll?
Wow. That's not any better.
Okay, sorry.
15.
At least it's not worse. Okay. As you are heading towards the grove, I will say that you are noticing that in the far off end, some of the lumber crew is definitely approaching into the grove that you haven't seen before. Like they're starting to expand further in, which is definitely not cool if this is a religious location that should be kind of off limits. But that's really far in as you are going in to meet some of the druids within the grove. Is that correct?
Just talking to them. Because, to be honest with you, even Serena doesn't know that she's a cleric or anything. She just... She received this magic kind of all of a sudden, and she doesn't know what to do with it. She saw the druid, and she has magic within dirt, so she thought maybe druid magic. So that's what she was like going for.
Gotcha. Can you roll me a religion check?
Oh, not 20.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's my plus one. So
plus one. Okay. 21. All right. So going off with incorporating some 1D&D's rules, since you did get a nat 20, that is an advantage that you're going to keep. So, or you can give it to a player if you so wish. So essentially, you have an advantage that you've coined You can only have one. If chat gives you one, you can only have one. So if you have one and then like chat gave you one, you rolled a nat 20, you can give that to somebody else. So as you are walking around, you do see some food that's in a kind of off green. The color's been faded a lot, but a green bag that is hanging from the trees, and you'll see about 3 or 4 of them as you're making your path inward, which is not a normal offering or operation from Obatai. That is actually one from Elona. Elona likes to leave offerings, or tells their clergy to leave offerings to anyone who is seeking shelter within the woods, and hang supplies that could be used in essentially a life or death situation, just food and some basic medicine, or any tool that would be useful for surviving within the woods. But you see some of those practices here. Again, not Obatai's.
When I do see that, because I do see as Serena, she grew up trying to worshiping Elona, basically. So she would go over there, make a little prayer, and do a quick offering, and then kind of walk around and talk to druids and stuff, and talk to them. Well, like, hey, this is what I did. We went to an adventure and to a cave, and I was able to disarm traps within the doing this stuff, like kind of like that.
Okay. As
Asking for help and to further learn on what I can do more, I guess, or something.
As you're speaking to some of the druids here, in some of the individuals
they can
that are
talk
part,
common or anything, right?
do you speak in Druidic, or do you just come and approach them in common?
I just went straight for common.
Then they will respond to you in common.
Okay. 'Cause I don't have-
Most of the people that you're currently speaking to, you actually have a lot more magical talent than they do, and it looks like you've been blessed by nature for whatever reason. As they would talk to you in more of a philosophical way versus a way that's applicable to your magic. And as there's like, no, go talk to the archdruid over there. You will see that there is a Elduran, one of the elves from the Feywild that their bodies mimic the seasons, and currently it's a green skinned individual whose hair has beautiful flowers all over it, who currently, since your perception wasn't high enough, but it was high enough to see something, you will get one piece of information, as you see that they are rolling up a scroll given to them by what it looks to be a different ranger, and they have a symbol of a green unicorn on their chest, as with their leather attire. And when you look at it, it is you can't quite see every single detail, but they are currently unscrolling a piece of paper with a sketching of your face.
Okay.
You're about 40 or so feet, hidden by thick trees. What do you do?
Do I know what the green unicorn emblem is?
With your natural 20, yeah, that is definitely Elona's emblem.
Okay.
It also it's not precise. Either it's artistic interpretation, or it's a different clan that you have seen or are accustomed to. But there is something off. Like it looks very much like Elona's, but it's something about it is isn't quite right. I can't give that one to you on a religion roll, but you can roll me history to try to see if you can know what they are.
I'll use my advantage in this one because
Okay.
it might be good information.
It might be really good information.
Not 20.
Are you fucking serious?
21, yeah. It was a 21 and a 6. I mean, it's a 20 and a 6, but total
Okay.
21.
So
Ooh, thank goodness I used that.
you still have your fucking advantage, you bastard.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
At least you're not rolling natural ones like Wednesday.
I was about to ask if that advantage like keeps rolling over. If you keep
Yeah,
rolling
essentially,
natural 20s.
if you keep rolling nat 20s, you keep getting them. Yeah, that's
fucking wild.
that is
Oh,
the
I need
new
to
system that
play-
they're trying out, and we are also to see if it's good or not. And
I need to play Birderai.
God.
So this would be. There are some individuals who are part of this group, and it's oversimplified to say this is a ranger organization. They're just individuals who live in the woods and kind of operate more off the city than within the cities. But the green emblem is, and within this fasten, there is a large group of them who are worshippers of Elona. But this is the Enclave. And for some reason, this one member of the Enclave has a picture of you.
Dun dun dun.
English. What's an enclave?
It's like, if anyone can
Something.
group,
Yeah.
it's let me get the actual technical
It's
definition.
like a
It's like a
thing
church
within
group.
thing.
Yeah, it's the religious organization.
Oh,
A place or group that has different characters and surrounded a portion territory surrounded by a
So,
large
they're
territory. Okay,
worship-
yeah, so
they're
there-
worshippers, but not really like part of the church or something.
yes, it is like an off branch, that you could call it, of Elona.
Okay.
Good. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So anything that you do.
I will slowly move back.
Okay.
I will mold earth on the ground.
Ah.
Basically, make a loose dirt, and grab it and kind of do a little prayer on it, and then just toss it on me, and then just run away.
Okay.
Slowly.
I rolled a perception for the ranger
I was gonna
with
say
disadvantage.
stealthily.
With disadvantage because of
Okay.
that. First roll was a nat 20. Second roll was a 2.
Okay.
So as you're making your way out, we'll go over to. Fuck, who did I have next? I guess Tyreen. Yeah.
On my way out, I'm going to the wicker goat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I will move you in a sec. So Tyreen, can you roll me a perception versus a disguise or stealth with advantage, stranger?
Wait, so am I rolling stealth with advantage or what's
Stealth or disguise with advantage? Your call. Since you are proficient with your disguise kit, I'm gonna grant the advantage on that one.
All right, sure. Yeah, I'll okay. So my disguise kit, that's just with my proficiency, yes?
Yes, so it'll be proficiency plus. In this situation, let's add either dexterity or wisdom. Your call.
I'll use dexterity.
Okay.
That sounds fun. So proficiency plus dexterity, okay.
Mm-hmm. So
That is a 19 for my
Nine-
disguise.
19. Okay. Tyreen, what did you get on your perception?
Not a 19.
Okay. So, yeah, definitely.
I am the most NPC looking NPC ever.
God.
There's even a quest marker above your head, just to note.
I have a quest for you.
Okay. Tyreen, so you're looking around to see, like, what's up, essentially, within the city, right?
Yeah.
So, there's gossip here and there that you're hearing. Essentially, that King Kim's presence, not him himself, but the presence of his guards, the forest getting ever so smaller, more permits need to be purchased by the fishers, the fishing guild, the dwarves. There is a slight either animosity or jealousy that you're hearing from, let's say you're hearing a conversation between an elf and a dwarf, and the elven man's like, I don't understand. So my ship has to pay, 2 extra silver just to dock? It's not much, but it's gonna add up, but you guys don't have to do it. And like, I know it's, look, we're also trying to fight to make sure that is not what's happening. As you see a guard passing by, they both immediately change the subject. So you're coming over on Friday? Yeah, I'll be there. I'll bring the cards. As there's not, again, an animosity that's like we don't like the dwarven guilds, but the dwarven guilds are not being taxed for whatever reason.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
It's almost like you guys have to figure that shit out. But I will say that you do, Stranger, you're the first to see this, as you're just watching over your crewmate.
Watching over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually
caring.
sounds like he has a good motive.
No caring.
You will see a child who's on the floor as you guys are passing by an alleyway, who is putting a very tattered, sewn up sheet that has holes on it to look like a ghost, and is currently trying to stalk over, and it looks like she's going to try to scare another friend of hers. Do you intervene, or are you just watching this unfold, Stranger?
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, so as she kind of approaches and just goes, ah, and just screams, you see this little kid like, ah! How many times do I have to tell you it's not haunted, it's just, I'm telling mom. And like, wow, you're such a big baby, and kind of puts the sheet over her brother, as you can see, and he takes it off and just starts marching into a house. Mom, look at what she did. And she's like, no, I didn't. And the door closes, and as you hear them arguing, but then you see people on the left start talking, and you see Tyreen kind of going over to another curve of the street as you're following. And yeah, if you're just listening to the hustle and bustle of the city, those would kind of be the only things. That was the only cute interaction that you got, Stranger. Anything that you currently want to do right now, since she is completely unaware that you are eavesdropping. Which, as well, Stranger, you would also hear these conversations since you're so close to Tyreen.
Right. I mean, for now, I'm watching her just to see what she does, see if there's any, like, deep, dark secrets we're hiding and all this other fun stuff, and I want to get to know the real Tyreen.
Okay. Tyreen, is there any deep, dark secrets that you reveal?
She would. Oh, deep dark secrets. No, she'd probably eventually try to go like find a food vendor.
Okay. Which actually the market will probably be the best location. You will see that the cheapest food that they have here would be grilled rat. 2 copper for a whole rat. Pretty good deal.
Hard pass.
All right. I mean, it was a delicacy in Rome,
She has
but okay.
standards.
Shocking.
Just saying. Caesar ate rats. All right, are you
Good for him.
better than Caesar?
I'm so gonna get a grilled rat.
Just a grilled rat on stick.
You're like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Just
Like,
fucking-
Caesar, I'm like, I don't currently have my best friend's knife in my back, so I think I'm all right.
Oh, all right.
Um,
I will say that both of you do notice a towering water buffalo above most of the crowd heading further south. As Beerus, you also see Watts going further down. Yes, she's just kind of passing by everybody, and a couple excuse me's here and there, and no, move, and carts start moving away from to give proper passage for such an I wouldn't say imposing, but such a big individual just walking by.
Beerus is gonna do his best to catch up
Yeah, sure.
and just kind of like hop and tap her on the shoulder.
Okay, with that hop and tap, that's when Stranger and Tyreen sees. Oh look, two of the crewmates over there.
Tyreen, honestly, you want your deep dark secret? Do you want it? Okay, Tyreen, is there a bakery anywhere around?
Yeah. This spot right there, obviously, as it's
Okay,
labeled.
cool. Tyreen would walk into the bakery,
Okay.
and order the world's stupidest amount of sticky buns.
Sticky buns.
It would probably cost you about a gold and 3 silver to empty them out before
Done.
they need to start making more. I mean, they have definitely other pastries, but if you want to take everything they have right now, as let's. Sure, you'll see an old human woman with a slight green tint here and there. It's like, well, that's everything you need, and don't need anything else. That's gold and 2, 3 silver.
Tyreen will hand her the money.
Okay. As when she grabs the money from you, it's with both hands, and her hand stays on your hand extra long. She's just moving slowly, grabbing the coins.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Tyreen's like, okay. And she just scoops up. I'm assuming they put them in a bag.
It's gonna be in a box.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And she's gonna walk out with that box
Okay.
and go find somewhere to sit down and eat this ungodly amount.
Sure. Yeah,
Shows
there's
clear signs of depression.
Don't you know Stranger went to medical school?
He is a wizard, therefore he actually has some form of education somewhere.
That's true.
Oops.
That's true. Very high education.
I
That's
went
very
to kindergarten.
Look at all my gold stars.
I went to Phoenix University.
The School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, there it is.
So, Nico, you are currently looking as Spitz is in a barrel, and you hear some chewing noises.
Hmm.
And Tyreen is just looking around, sees you, and then his eyes kind of avert away. Then goes back and sees you. And then makes a little shoo shoo. Don't blow our cover. Shoo shoo.
I'm not trying to. I just wanted to ask a question.
I'm moving over here. Not that anyone notices or cares. What is your question?
Why doesn't the captain get off the ship too?
Roll me a persuasion.
Ooh.
Persuasion.
Ooh, Bard's first persuasion.
$23.
All right, I was looking for something higher than 20. Okay, so looks around, not like sees a guard, sees people that are working the docks. He's definitely not looking for that. He's looking for somebody or someone else. And then when he feels confident, you didn't hear this from me, because I'm not a gossip. But
Understood.
I've worked for the captain for a couple of years, and he's never stepped off the ship. If captain needs anything, Grayson goes and gets it, or yells at one of us to go get it. But they've never left the ship. Why? I heard from a past crew member who is, let's say, dead now, because they are dead. That they're cursed or something. There's a curse placed upon them, and they have to stay on their ship. I don't know if you believe in such nonsense. It's not very scientific, but it could be a sort of hysteria that the captain has, and they've convinced themselves of such a thing. Don't know. All I know is that you do not want to see them angry. Weird things happen. It's an odd coincidence, but I've also seen magic, so I'm sure that they're doing some magical stuff.
Nico, just, when he mentions the whole thing of you don't want to see him angry, and Nico just being like, I think I've got a good glimpse of how he is when he's angry.
Tyreen smiles. You haven't.
Oh, that was nothing? You just, him just like, wait, that was nothing? Me accidentally, you know what? You didn't hear that from me. What unfortunately happened to Goldie, that wasn't him angry?
No. That was a sad.
Okay.
We were in a situation where there was a conflict with some of the princesses of the sea, and don't know how, but there was a storm that just appeared out of nowhere, and it looked like as captain was staring at the storm, and the storm just went over, missed us completely, and destroyed their ship. Then captain went inside, almost like they proceeded to summon the storm. That's when he gets angry.
Huh.
And it tends to take the quartermaster to calm him down.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you for that little tidbit of information.
Yes. Now, if you do not mind, we are in a very delicate operation.
No, I understand, and he's just gonna turn around just like, I didn't see anything.
You will see a Spitz with about 3 fish in his mouth. I got him! And then you see a guard just blow a whistle, and he trips over, spills these fish all over the floor, and they take off in 2 different directions.
Oh, God.
So, what in Beerus? What are y'all doing?
Beerus will just hop on up and be like, hey, and kind of hand her one of the gemstones, be like, it's worth about 20 gold, was one of the things from the captain. I'm just giving them out to people as I say them.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know what I would do with the money. You can keep it if it's more useful to you. I just need an axe.
I mean, you could always use it for potions or something else. Or to keep as a shiny. It's up to you.
That makes sense. I definitely think that I'm gonna probably, be hurt again. It's a pretty common thing with me.
Well, then you best be getting some potions. Wouldn't want you to be hurt too badly.
I appreciate that. I don't even know really where to find something like that.
I'm assuming in the marketplace here, but I'm not entirely sure where, if I'm being honest.
And for a general thing for everyone, if there is an item that is within the player's handbook, except for potions, and you want to purchase them, you can purchase them at cost within the market. As to not make an entire shopping episode, you know? But yeah, if there's something that you specifically want, you can definitely... Right. Let's see what's happening there. So... yeah, you can easily like get an axe if you so want, or like if anyone needs to equip or buy anything with your gold that you have acquired, please do so.
Okay. Well, Beerus, would you want to go maybe get a drink at the goat?
Aye, that sounds like a good idea. The golden goblin that I was looking for isn't appearing to be here today, so I ain't got anything else to do.
That sounds like an interesting fellow to find.
Yeah, supposedly there's a golden goblin that comes through town every once in a while, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. And he, or she, I don't know what. They sell magical things. And so I was looking for a bag that helped lighten the load a little bit, maybe. I mean, this backpack of mine, it's all well and good for carrying things, but it's getting a little heavy. It makes it kind of awkward to try and get through the riggings when you're weighed down a bunch.
Oh, I can understand, but if ever I can ever help carry anything for you, that's something I'm pretty good at.
I will thank you very much for that. I'll keep it in mind. How about we go get a drink then?
Sounds good.
All right. As you guys are making your way over, stranger, since a random roll, I. So replying to a message, sorry. Stranger, you will see two guards of Saltmarsh. They will have different armor and attire than those that were placed by King Kim, that are following Buddha maybe 3 feet behind their tail. As Buddha is just walking throughout the streets. And it looks more like Buddha's nose is guiding them, and they're going definitely towards the meat market. But yeah, there's 2 guards that are just like fucking literally on his tail.
Seems promising. I'm gonna drop my disguise and just go follow them.
Okay. Tyreen, as you're eating, all of a sudden, stranger just walks away, just past you. You just gonna continue eating your pastries?
Tyreen is like not giving a shit about anything right now.
Oh, when I say he follows them, he's like following them about the same distance that they're following Vuta.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's going to take a second for them to notice, like, as one of them stops. I'll say they're both human. One kind of stops, like, do you mind?
No, I thought we were starting a conga line. Is that not what this is?
You see as Buta kind of now hearing a voice that they recognize, turns their head completely around. continues on, just going forward. As the guard, the other one who was following, who did not notice you, as she kind of turns like, "Oh my god!" It's turns to look at you, and now they're both interested in you. Is there an issue here? As the other guard, as he kind of moves his cloak to not kind of choke him so much. Is there an issue here? What's anything we can help you with, sir?
Well, the issue here is that there's no party.
Have you been drinking?
Not yet, I haven't. You've caught me in a rare state where I am very surprisingly sober.
They're both kind of annoyed, and you see that the female guard keeps looking towards where Buta is going. And as Buta has officially entered the meat market, they just go towards where the largest piece of food is, and as Buta's getting up and just grabs some of the meat, he starts eating it raw right in front of everybody. And I'll say it's a halfling who's, oh, you gotta pay for that, man. Okay, he's really big. He's, the halfling kind of tilts their head. Very, very scared. And now you see that Buta has a ring, a rope on their midsection, and but the halfling reaches in a way that you can't quite see, fiddles with something, then goes back and just has a gold coin in his hand. He's just looking really afraid, and as Buta just grabs more things, he's very scared and just continuously to grab another gold coin. And as the female guard, like, let's go. It's not the issue right now. Like, well, sir.
What is the issue? I'm being nosy now.
Yeah. You follow the lizard folk, and I'll talk to him. He's probably new or something. And she looks a little like, okay, kind of moves her helmet and just make sure everything's right when it needs to be, and just continues to follow Buta. As the guard looks at you. Look, people are disappearing, and it looks like you're an outsider. You can smell that you're not from here. If I were you, just be in a building at night. We've heard that some of the lizard kin are kidnapping people. So
is that just like a generalization, or have you actually witnessed lizard people kidnapping people?
How many people do you know that eat anyone raw?
At least 5.
I don't know if you're trying to be funny, sir, but this is no laughing manner.
I'm not being funny. I know I can give you 5 names right now.
Are you do you know anything? Do you want to tell me something?
I can tell you that the sky is blue and you have beautiful eyes.
Look. Thank you. Sometimes it's really hard when you get a compliment like that. It just takes a second to process when no one...
It looks like you've been having a very long day. Do you want to talk about it?
No, I'm fine. Alright? Just doing my job here, and just thank you for noticing. Try to make sure that my facial complexion is up to par, and it's really hard sometimes, and especially when you're stationed and you gotta bring extra creams and lotions, and just... It's not the point. If you hear anything, please let one of the guards know. But some of the fishermen have said that there are large lizard individuals who are taking people off of ships, and just they're going missing, and we're finding kind of gruesome scenes here and there, just completely flayed. Some individuals don't have limbs. I even saw this half-orc guy with his head completely cut off. So, like, you know, some stuff going out there. Just be careful, right?
Okay, I mean, I would say that it sounds kind of strange that you're blaming lizard folk for eating people, but then you have seen a guy who has had his head cut off. That seems a little out of MO for me. You should ask for a raise. I think you need sleep. And probably paid vacation. You should unionize. Have you thought about unionizing?
Oh, we tried, but King Kim, he just cuts the unions down in half.
I mean, maybe if you find a good, strong representative, you know what? Maybe you should be that big, strong representative, and I'm sure once you get enough signatures.
You know what? My mom did tell me I was pretty good at politics. I'll bring it up next time. Everyone's up for some cards. I'll see what we can do. It's good talking to you. Kind of puts their hand out for a handshake.
He's gonna completely forego the handshake, and he's gonna take his hand and just put it on the guy's chest, just like right there, and just hold it for a little bit, and just give like a small circle, and just pats him.
All right. It just kind of walks off.
Oh my god. Oh, stranger.
What does strangers hand feel
Change
like?
someone's
Is it
life.
Is it clean? Is it pickly, oily, or?
You have to shake it to find out.
Oh my. So as Beerus and Watt arrive at the inn, you already see Serena. What are you also at the Wicker Right?
After the interaction over there, I went straight to the goat.
I'll probably say they probably arrived before you did because you
Okay.
did have to go from the forest all the way down.
Yeah.
Um.
And I'll just be here.
Okay, so as you guys meet up, it's like a burp's coming up, but it's not coming all the way through. All right, thank you. That's good. So as you guys all three meet and have a drink, there is a couple of empty rooms upstairs if that is something that you guys wish. But as you guys are currently sitting down and having your beverage of choice, you will hear, you'll see a balding man who their attire looks very torn, but they have this fencing glove that looks really worn and used and beat to hell, and a fine rapier on the side, who is just like, I'm telling you, I heard it. I fucking heard it. Like, no, you didn't. And you'll see the doorman. He's cut off. You cannot let him drink anymore. You're like, I'll tell you when I can drink. And he just falls over, kind of like tugs on the doorman's cloak. And as he's making it seem everyone's kind of leaving him, and he goes over to the bar and they give him another ale, and he goes and sits down. I know what I fucking heard. I know what I saw. And starts continuously to drink and now talking to themselves.
I guess do I hear that too?
Yeah,
Like when I arrive,
you'll
see
hear
that?
it, yeah.
Okay. Then I'll go next to the guy and say, well, like, is everything okay?
Everything's not okay
What
because I'm running low.
happened? Low on?
Looks at a very empty mug of like, see, it's low, and puts out the coins. Like, you see that he puts out 3 silver. That's too many. That's 6. That's too much.
I'm gonna look at the bartender and call him.
Yeah, you'll see a because it's my favorite type of bartender. You'll see a half ogre kind of approaches.
Okay.
Yes.
I will kind of gesture for him to lean closer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you keep it coming? But for him, maybe water. We'll just pretend that it's ale.
As long as you
I
keep
think he's
paying, I'll
very-
keep pouring water on there.
I think
Not a
he's
big issue to
Pretty
me.
drunk right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I've kicked him out a couple of times, but hey. I mean, the way that he's drinking, he's gonna pay for my kids to go to college, so I ain't gonna stop that.
Well, I just heard somebody that. Wait, who said the one that he's cut off?
Alright, that's 6 silver.
Okay, here you go.
The exchanges gives a very watered down ale, like just enough to have a little bit of foam on it and just a little bit of coloration. As the guy just, as fucking wake. What you doing there, pretty lady? What you doing? And it's not staring at you. Serena's is like over to the side. Nobody's there.
So what happened?
Me? Life? Divorce? Oh, are you here because of the spooks? The hauntings? Yeah.
The haunting.
Yeah.
Ghosts.
Sit down. Kind of brings over a chair. And Beerus and what you see the whole fucking thing. And there's people around now not making fun of Serena, but they're making fun of the situation as how she's talking to the town drunk. You know the old alchemist lab?
Do I see like the people that's like smirking and
Yeah,
laughing
yeah,
and
you'll
stuff?
see that. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at a few of them and just give a stern motherly look as I sit down slowly. As I don't blink,
around.
you know.
Turn
Like
around.
I say, they would don't blink.
You even hear
while
one
I
like,
say
she's still looking, man. Don't make eye contact.
and, yeah.
Yeah, you know the old lab, the old wizard guys, the old alchemist.
Sure.
Yeah, well, he died. No one's seen him in like 20 years. All the shit he did. And so I went over there because it's a pretty big house and no one's there. And I saw it. I saw it myself. The devil himself just in the noises like a banshee, you know? Just that to tell you that place is haunted. You ask anyone, it's fucking haunted.
What does this devil look like?
Like a devil's red. Horns, I think.
Is it big?
I don't know. I wasn't inside for long. Just smashed the window. I mean, I didn't. I'm not a cop, are you?
Oh.
Okay, good.
Do you
Legally,
see a
you need to
badge?
tell me if you're a cop.
You don't see any badge.
Just continues drinking. Telling you, it's haunted.
Okay. Where's the alchemist? Lab thing, house, whatever.
On the edge of the world. And
Is it?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
What were you saying? Sorry, Jeremiah.
I was like, is it around town?
No, it's the edge of everything.
Okay. Of everything.
You will see as one of the dwarf that he kind of like tugged his cloak at. Ma'am, he's clearly drunk. He's talking about the old mansion that's been abandoned. It's like a 4-mile walk out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Which way?
He turns around and says, I know you were part of this conversation, but it's let me look at the map so I can tell you, not lie to you. But it's north of here. Know that much. So I'm looking
This
at
one?
the. No. It's 4 miles out of town completely.
Oh, it's
It's,
not
it's-
here in Saltmarsh.
I think
Not in
that
town.
technically depends on how the gerrymandering goes and the jurisdictions are upheld, but it's not. Yeah. So
Is it up past the temple?
Oh yeah, way past the temple. If you guys can get out your map that looks a lot like this, I can actually pinpoint to you where it's at. If I'm smart, I'm not that smart. I did not add that map here.
Is it 25?
It would be close to it's physically out of the Saltmarsh location. So I will tell you where it is when we go on break because I need to add that map too. But essentially, I'm going to give you where the haunted house is on your physical map so you can keep track of this stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, as he's like, it's there. I saw it, and the drunk man just keeps repeating. I saw the devil himself. I heard it. I heard the banshees, and the dorm guy like. So there's a rumor that apparently there was a wizard who went mad and insane and had treasures and stuff. But people say it's haunted. I mean, it's not. I've never been, but why do you want to risk that? You know.
If you've never been, then how do you know it's haunted or not?
I don't want to risk it. What if it is haunted? I'm not dealing with no ghost.
Then why are you laughing at him and saying it's not haunted?
Because it's probably not haunted.
Are you just trying to be mean to the guy who is...
What? No?
Who is obviously traumatized at what he saw?
Very traumatizing. The tournament, like, no, I'm just... Look, you guys deal with the drunk if you want, and
if
very
you have proper
like
evidence, then you shouldn't judge him.
Fine, if you guys want to go and go look at an abandoned house and see if it's not, fine with me. I don't care. I was just trying to be polite and let you know that, outsiders, you do whatever you want. I'm staying out of it. Goes back and sits down with his other friends and start talking amongst themselves. You definitely get the like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Shut up, like that whole mentality, and just starts walking away.
Yeah. Okay.
Take out his pipe and start puffing on it, and a griffin about this big appears on the table and mean mugs them, the three of them.
And it takes a second for them to look, and then when they do, they're like, what the fuck? And you just see the griffin just mugging them, just pretending to scratch on the table, and its wings start flapping, the little puffs of smoke. As the bartender like, all right, no fuck. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. Do what you do.
Are you okay, Serena?
I'm okay.
Seems like we found something interesting to be able to go to.
I was planning to go in the morning if y'all want to join. Maybe I can ask the other group as well.
Ah, that sounds like a mighty fine idea. Oh,
Something to kill a few days, huh?
by the way, Beerus is going to take out one of the gems and hand it over to Serena. It's worth about 20 gold. Captain gave it to us.
Okay. It's part of our payment or something?
Yes.
Okay. And then he'll go to he'll thank Beerus, and then he'll go to, I guess, the bartender as well. I would like to rent a room, please.
Just one.
Do you all need a room as well? We're gonna look at them.
Do you want a private room or the twin bed situation?
2 rooms, I guess. 3 rooms, maybe.
Bit of hay in the stables,
How
but
much is it for one night?
One night will run you about 5 silver. If you're looking for 2 beds, it'll be 7.
I think Big Girl here needs
room,
2
right?
beds on her own.
Yeah. I mean, being a big guy myself, no extra charge. I can get you one of the king beds.
That would probably be the only one I would fit on.
Yeah, I get it. You're ready to go, like extra charges for new shirts or whatever. I get it.
Okay.
So they're gonna
Well,
have-
that's per room, right? Per night.
Yeah. Depends on if you're doing 1 bed or 2 beds in each room.
Mm-hmm. Maybe 2 beds in each room. What do we got?
All right, that'll be
Sounds like a plan.
21 silver, please,
Mhm.
and thank you. If you guys want breakfast in the morning, bump it up to a gold, get you something good.
Serena will drop 3 gold.
Breakfast it is.
Well, thank you very much.
No,
It's my idea.
pleasure,
Thank
pleasure.
you.
As the rooms are set up, what are we 3 doing? The ones who
also,
yes.
Also, I wanted to, because I saw the town drunk. I guess he had like 3 silver left or something.
Yeah, he keeps
Yeah.
thinking it's 6 silver, but it's 3.
I will drop 3 silver in front of him. I was like, this should cover you for 1 more.
I thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. And then points at the mug. Thank you, buddy. And after a couple steps, you will hear snoring.
By and by, Serena, did you get his name?
Serena will just stare blankly, like not at what, just nowhere. It was like, that was rude of me. She was just go like that.
Not really. I don't know.
Doggle's barking, I assume. Yeah.
He had things to say.
Yeah.
He had
Henry-
the voice of opinions.
Yeah, Henry needs that
was
voice to be heard.
Smithers.
Oh. Smithers needs their voice heard. So as a wild German Shepherd just running in the bar, just barking up a storm.
Size of wolves. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So big.
So ferocious. Stranger, Tyreen and Nico, what are we doing?
I know after that whole heartfelt encounter with the guard, he's probably gonna just U-turn back around to see if Tyreen's still sitting on her bench.
She has probably finished eating all of this pastry, which might be a good idea, but she did it.
You're gonna feel that
she's
in the
valid.
morning.
She's
maybe,
valid.
Maybe in a couple hours, but yeah.
She didn't have to sleep. It's fine.
How much was it?
Oh.
Like approximately in that box?
It's a
Yeah, I
couple
want to
slices.
know how many pastries this child
Yeah.
ate.
How many pastries?
How much
going-
sugar has this girl had?
what was the pastry?
30
exactly?
to 40 would
Sticky
be
buns.
Okay.
30 to 40 would be how much because you cleaned her out, so 30 to 40.
Great.
God
Wow.
damn, Tyreen.
Do you
Yeah, so
taste that? Where'd you put it?
Where did it go?
I mean,
Hollow
that's not
leg
a
or
valid
something?
question because Tyreen is petite.
See, when you purchased him, my mind was like, oh, you're gonna eat him throughout the course of a couple of days, like a normal
No.
human being. No.
No, this
All at
child
once.
sat there and ate that.
No, we
all.
have trauma.
Hey, I get it.
I just want to think it tastes like home.
Yeah, so Stranger's if she's still sitting on that bench, Stranger's gonna go walk up to her and be like, "Come on, honey bunny, let's go get the drink."
Is he still in disguise?
No, he dropped his disguise a while ago.
She's gonna sit there like she's discarded the box that all of these pastries have come in, and she's just kind of like, okay.
So reluctant. All right. Yes.
Well, she knows she can't just continue to sit there. She knows that.
It's okay. We can find you a nice dark corner for you to brood in mysteriously. You'll look fabulous doing it, I'm sure.
I'm fabulous doing lots of things.
Right, but so far all I've seen you do is just brood.
Are you complaining?
Just observing.
All right, Nico, what are you doing?
Meanwhile, Nico's like kind of like pacing a little bit back and forth and just kind of like muttering to himself. It's like, what tavern did I stay in last time I was here?
Look at notes.
And then he like immediately grabs his journal and he's flipping through it and he's like going back to certain passages and it's just like, oh, of course you write down the names of each freaking street, but you don't write down the name of the freaking tavern you stayed in. And he just closes it and he's getting so frustrated.
Oh, buddy.
I have to go find the baby.
Poor boy.
Do we?
I will say at some point he'll probably make his way over by the market at least.
Not this keeper.
On that note, I was actually planning on while the rooms are getting prepared, Serena was gonna go out and look for the rest of the party to tell them like there's a room in the Wicker Goat.
Okay.
That's already paid for.
Okay.
Oh, that's it, the Wicker Goat!
Oh, bud.
Alright, cool. So, as you guys go and gather the rest of your party and let them know that, there's a room at the Wicker Goat. It's already been paid for. I assume you're going to let everybody know that, hey, we have an outing. We're going to go check out this supposed haunted house. Let's go take a quick break so I can give you guys your map. That is a adorable little crabby baby.
Oh, rude.
Why would you
Oh
do
my
that?
god, that is amazing.
Look at him.
Why would you do that?
He's feeling crabby.
Oh.
Stranger, you found a crab that is now going to be your friend.
Yes.
It's a very hairy crab.
Very hairy crab. Alright, so we'll be back in a short bit and continue on with tomorrow morning, unless there's something else that you guys need to do in the city. Alright, see you in a bit.
Changing children's health through children's hospitals isn't just about treating illness and trauma. It's about making the child and their family have everything they need to feel stable, comfortable, and prepared for what comes next. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.
No matter where you are, whether shopping at a store or online, dancing with your classmates, or gaming with your friends, everyone has a chance to positively change children's health by supporting their local children's hospital. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org. We believe when we positively change the health of even one child, a ripple effect is created and felt by our communities for years to come. When we ensure our children can lead healthy, fulfilling lives, we foster the scientists, inventors, gamers, and leaders of tomorrow. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.
The priest approaches you and pulls on your hair, raises his mallet, raises the mallet,
Wrong answer.
and says, "What do you thank God for?"
I'm gonna respond. I pray for deliverance.
As the man smiles extends his arms. For deliverance, Lord. For deliverance.
He's gonna run up to Hawk and grab him by the collar.
Can he reach?
Yeah, he can reach.
Okay.
Blessed Ilmater, give me my things back.
My name's Nicodemus. And he's
Congratulations, give me my things back.
take his hands off of him. Like, generally, if you want to get that close, you gotta buy me dinner first.
Give me my things. You stole my very sacred items.
I didn't. Oh, I still have them. I didn't steal them, or I didn't mean to take them with me.
Stealing is taking something without asking. You stole.
I
From a
didn't do
freak,
it consciously.
That is still stealing.
I picked them up off the alley
Give me back
floor.
my things. I don't care
Yes,
about your
please
excuses.
reach into my bag and take them because I don't want to touch them again. Felt like
Gonna
shit
shoot
all
his
last
head
night.
and then just rifle through the bag and grab his stuff.
I picked it up off the ground after you passed out and it made me feel like shit. I didn't want to touch it again. I apologize
poison.
for taking it with me. I figured that out. Thanks.
How much did you get on you?
Enough to make me feel like shit all night, but I think I'm okay now.
I must ask you to not touch this. Unless you have some sort of gloves on or something, do not touch this. If you get more than two fingers worth, then you will die.
I kind of gathered that would be the case. What? How do you not?
That is none of your business.
As at the beginning, so at the end, all manner of fly and wasp shall fill the air, and the ground pale with maggots. And from the spears, a frost born from Bergen crypt, and covering all. And in 10 days and 1, the writings of sorcerers will be made pale as air, and glass shall become quartz. And she shall see him grow stronger, and she reveals herself, and all shall be slain.
Hey. Oh, No, that's not what I wanted at all. Hi. Okay, everything's good. I guess we're back. We're back. Hi. So, just for audience, Saltmarsh would be in this direction, and everyone's walking. Then the next morning, to what has been referred to as the haunted house. Anything that you guys want to do in the morning before actually heading out?
Beerus wants to check to see if the fucking Golden Goblin is in town.
Roll me a perception.
There's a golden goblin.
Fuck!
Oh,
No.
buddy.
Sorry.
Buddy.
I think somebody
sounds
might
like a
be pulling
really
your
big no.
pulling your tail.
Nico's gonna just sit there and look at everybody, and it's like, so what's the plan?
We're going to a haunted house.
A what?
Why do you want to do that? Are you bored?
Because supposedly a wizard was the one who owned the house. It's full of riches and other shit.
That sounds really boring, and I don't think you're going to find anything you want there.
I don't think so either, but apparently there's
It's going
a
to
devil
be
there.
full of empty disappointment.
But apparently there's also a devil that was there.
Apparently somebody...
Says who? What's your sources?
So we want to check it out.
What are your sources?
A town drunk.
We don't know his name.
Reliable
He's
source.
very reliable.
Hey, I'm not going to knock it. Town drunks are a very reliable source of information.
Did any of you find
Hence.
anything in town?
Nico just kind of just sitting there, and it's like, not really. I was just,
I don't know,
just wandering around.
Just maybe something to do for the 6 days.
I was watching Vuta be a very progressive member of our economy.
Yeah. Ate the whole market.
Or like, Tyreen, are you okay? Breakfast is covered with the room.
Sorry, I dropped off the face of existence for a second.
They look like they have pastries.
You know she ate. Tyreen's like, I'm not gonna eat any of the regular breakfast food. I only want the pastries.
There is like a bread roll with very undercooked and overcooked bacon with mushy eggs and some beans as your breakfast.
Okay.
If eggs aren't mushy, then
She
they're
ate the things and saved the bread for last.
Okay.
How is it possible for the eggs to be hot and cold at the same time?
Same water rather than liquid.
It's hot, but it's cold.
Now
It's got
you
just
guys,
the right amount of crust on top, too.
now you guys are
Like, they're a crunchy solid, but also a liquid. It's weird.
A little slimy.
You see why the
You don't have to-
costs
you
2 silver.
You don't have to chew; they just slide down. Blech.
Thank you for describing the perfect texture of hotel scrambled eggs.
Tyreen will be like, yeah, I've been up for hours. Find anything to do at this point.
Have you been pooping?
Excuse me?
That is a good question.
You said you've been up for hours. I'd assume there's something wrong.
I don't sleep.
But do you poop?
Everybody poops. Turns to look like, am I wrong?
It's true. It's true.
Okay. I don't think this is what everyone anticipated talking about over breakfast this morning.
I guarantee that whatever everybody's passing probably looks better than this.
I'm not going
I'm sorry, the second stranger even mentions that, and he's just pushing his plate away. Just like, okay.
Can't eat anymore. Nope, done. Can't do this.
Tyreen's like, yes, but you can't pull from an empty cup. So, when do we set out on our little excursion to the haunted house?
Brother Ashley, I really want to leave. I'm good to go whenever. Oh, by the way, and he's gonna hand out the 3 more gems. One to Stranger, one to Tyreen, and one to Nico.
Please
Thank you.
add in y'all's inventory the gem that has been appraised for 20 gold.
It's from the captain. It was
Figure out how to
part
do
of our payment.
inventory.
If you can't, you can just add it to your notes as a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Because I actually have never added that on my inventory either. I tend to just keep notes on the side.
Oopsie doopsies. I add custom item. There we are.
Yeah. Alrighty. So as you guys have a nice meal, I'll notice that nice meal. That during the daytime, that mask that was placed there by you guys also got to hang out a little bit with the barkeep / owner. His name is Brian. It's a very nice half ogre man. In the mornings, you do not see that laughing mask in front of the door on the inside of the tavern, but you always see it at nighttime. It's a little note for you guys.
Okay.
As y'all are heading out, you grab your equipment, grab everything you need. It's only a 4-mile walk, so it's not terrible. With a nice breezy day and seagulls kind of following you around, you will see, stranger, you've already met these 2 individuals, but you'll see 2 kids as a little boy and a little girl are holding hands and chanting at very off sync, and then eventually really in sync, and then goes off sync again. They're like, you guys are going to the haunted house. You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Are they standing near a door or like a window shutter or anything?
Yeah. Before you guys leave town, 100%.
Oh, cool. Let's see it. Real quick. Going to make it sound like I'm going to use prestidigitation to make it sound like there's something moaning behind them.
Oh, as you do.
And Beerus is gonna use his pipe and make there a monster behind them.
And Tyreen is going to use prestidigitation to make the cubic foot where they're standing at like very, very cold.
This entire group just went, fuck them kids.
So as they hear a monster and see the smoke creature behind them, as the entire area where they're at is incredibly cold, they both bump into each other. I'll say that the little boy's nose slightly breaks as he hits his sister's shoulder. And and they start running in different directions. You will hear, I'll say, an old turtle man, shut up! I'm trying to get some slave.
Tyreen's going, I think a valuable lesson was learned today.
Kids really shouldn't mess with people they don't know.
Yes, and that life is short.
And monsters are big.
Very important lesson.
It's called the school of fuck around and find out.
All right. So as you guys make your way, just if you guys haven't, you guys did get a full rest. So please, HP, spells, etc., all recover.
Oh, beautiful.
As you guys are making your way across a very defined path, and closer and closer you get towards the in the middle section, as you guys are getting towards the house, you no longer see a very well defined path, but there is a path that can be walked on until you get closer to the house. Then you see that path again. As I will show you the exterior of the house. It is
I'd live there.
Yeah, it's a good real estate. It is a 2-story structure, quite literally on the edge of the hill. As you can definitely see where the drunk guy was saying, it's at the edge of the world. You see a cascading about 120 feet down below. Just stereotypical sharp rocks just crashing as the waves keeps hitting them. You'll see a very unkept garden outside. You also see a withering tree. Every single door, window looks like it's boarded up. And as you guys are, from your perspective, as soon as you approach, it looks like it's a 1-story structure. But you actually, let me get a tool here, would have to go in this path and then turn downwards to see the ground entrance to the establishment. So it would be a 3-story structure. So, if anyone has a passive perception higher than 15...
Nope.
Sorry, 14. 14 would be the... So 15 is what I'm looking for. So 14
Yeah,
or
I
higher.
have a 15.
Okay.
19.
You guys hear just something aggressive. A little lower pitched than a dog, but definitely something big. And I will put you guys... Anything that you guys are doing before you like physically approach the location?
Not really.
Alrighty. So let me guys move you to a actual map. Boom, boom. So, to explain a little bit of how this has been divided for the players, this line here is representing the ground floor. So this would be ground floor, and this would be the first floor, if you will, or the second floor.
Okay.
Yeah. As you guys are kind of curving around, this is most likely the area that you guys are entering. You'll see 4 very large weasels fighting over each other. It looks like one has a teddy bear, but like the stuffing's completely ripped off and it doesn't have a head. It's just kind of like it took a second to really understand what that was, but it is a unstuffed like little toy that one of them is currently playing with, and they have not seemed to notice you. You also see that's represented down here at the bottom level. You will see a well that is on the outside. The garden's completely unkept. Wild weeds growing everywhere. And as you approach the entryway, you definitely hear a like a moan coming from the inside of the house. And because we're no longer in Saltmarsh, I should probably change the sound. I'm clicking. Please change. Thank you. So, what do we do? And you guys should have control over your minis, but if you do not, let me know.
You know, whoever built this haunted house really needed to pick a theme.
I don't know.
So,
Stand it to me.
Or the weasels just look like normal?
They look like normal weasels, but probably about the size of like a Rottweiler. But it's a weasel.
Must be some mighty big weasels over there.
Once you guys start speaking, 3 of them kind of look at you and they hunch back, and their hair starts standing on end and just they're looking very aggressive. As the one who has a toy is taking advantage and like running away.
I just want to kind of step between the weasels and the party and just kind of look at them
Are you trying to?
intimidatingly.
All right. I was like, are you trying to intimidate these weasels? Please roll an intimidation.
Like, yeah, if they start hissing, like, Tyreen's trying to seem as peaceful as possible. She's got her hands up, like, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to mess with you. Do your thing. Make your toy.
What you get on your intimidation?
I think I'm supposed to have a plus.
That's only.
So it'd be a D20 plus your charisma.
Yeah, I had it somewhere in here. Okay. Yeah. I got a 13.
13. All right, versus a 12 on their insight. As they look at you, one kind of tumbles on the other one as it moves forward, and then these two run away, and this one's still standing its guard, just stepping slightly back, but like approaches, steps back, approaches, steps back.
Beerus is just gonna walk up and toss it some rations, some jerky from his bag.
As soon as it approaches, grabs. If a weasel can give you a mean mug, it would, and then just runs off with the jerky in its mouth. And they both curl underneath and start going down, like just trailing along the edge, not giving a fuck, and just going into the area down below.
Sometimes a little bit of food is what gets the beast away from you.
I'll place you guys. Oh, that was a little further down than I wanted, but all right. As you guys see, the front entryway would be curved around here. You also see, let me shift point, that it's also mimicking the this entryway. There is also a broken window over here. Every other entryway is boarded up. The boards don't look very well made, though. The salty winds and the water that sometimes will collect because of how the ceiling is broken in and just water just collects inward. It does not look like the wood has lasted well. And according to the drunken man, it has been abandoned for about 20 years.
So the question to y'all, do we want to just go in loud, or are we trying to be sneaky about this?
Where's the broken window?
Right
again?
here.
Okay. I want to go towards the... I want to do something really quick.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I'm telling that to the party, and then I'll go to the broken
You
window.
didn't answer my question.
She just walks away.
Yeah, I did.
What are we doing? I was
moving
trying not
slowly.
to pay attention.
Oh, she's moving stealthily. Okay.
Yeah. If you want me to roll, but what I want to do is detect magic. Cast detect magic.
Okay. Within 60 feet of you.
Well, it's 30 feet.
30 feet, sorry.
Yeah.
You,
My range is 30 feet.
You did not detect any magic other than the slight magical items your current crew members have. Is detect magic concentration base?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Double check. Yes, it's concentrated.
Okay, so you are concentrating for the next 10 minutes.
Yes, 10 minutes.
Okay. So
is there a front door on this thing, like over here?
There would be
somewhere?
a front door here, and then mimicking that, there's another one at the bottom.
Got
so
it.
like,
are there any other like boarded up windows or anything else like over in this area?
Yeah, you can. There's boarded up windows, and almost every single board that you see here. This is where Serena, that's the only one that it's broken into.
What?
But these are unbroken, and again, it's not hard to tell that the wood is rotting already.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
You think you could use that fancy little axe of yours and make a door into those windows?
I think I would appreciate being helped, so sure.
Okay. As she's doing that, Serena, what are you doing exactly?
I just detected magic. and
Okay,
then
okay.
When I didn't sense anything, I'll say, maybe proceed with caution, but there is an opening here.
All right. Which window are you going to break? I will say that these are the closest windows to you.
I would probably want to do the closest, just whatever I feel like would be closer to
the outside, so I'm not just making a big mess inside.
Okay. There will be a window directly where you are at. If you want to try to smash into that. And it's really creepy because from my end, Lee is the only one who's perfectly still. I don't know why her camera's just...
I don't know why it froze up.
Okay, understood. Gotcha. Okay, so, Watt, can you roll me a strength check? As you all see, Watt gets out her axe and kind of puts it in front, lays back a little bit, and it goes for a big swing, which we get
23.
All right. As she hits, you hear the board, the tumble, and actually some go further down as when you break through this window. And I will say it does make a pretty loud noise. Everyone roll me perception.
22.
22, yeah, that's a definite pass.
15 for me.
15 also passes. Apparently the DC is 12.
18.
18 pass. Anyone get below a 12?
Tyreen.
Tyreen? Okay.
Sorry, you got to say that again.
By yourself.
I got a natural 20, so 19.
Nice.
Oh.
Just letting you know, you have an advantage, and we're going to keep it until the end of this game, so use it or lose it type of thing, and it's getting pretty close. What did Stranger get?
I rolled a 13.
13, all right. So, yeah, so you all hear like something buzzing.
Oh, no.
And then you hear this high pitch, this like curling scream. That is the only thing that Tyreen hears. And it is incredibly, it's like, holy crap. It's almost akin to, what's the word? Like a jump scare. Just like, not that you were frightened, but they're like, holy shit, where did that come from?
Mm.
You know, everything about this sounds like a very bad idea.
So we're getting closer and closer. It does, but at the same time, what do we have to lose?
I'm a few feet away, so I didn't hear that.
Realistically, probably our lives.
Yeah.
Tyreen walk over and be like, so...
Doorway has been opened, and because...
Beerus will go in.
I'm gonna go into the broken window, but I'm gonna stealth.
Okay, roll me a
go in
stealth.
where I am.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
And I guess I'll just use the advantage that I have.
Sure.
That is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. I am double checking something really fast. Oh, that's on the opposite side. Okay.
Can I put myself inside?
Yes, you can put yourself inside. And I'll...
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You don't have the light thing.
Yeah, so going with everyone on top first. Beerus, as you kind of hop in, with how early you guys left, that is a really big advantage because with this now doorway instead of a window being opened up, all the light from the coast is coming inside, and it is very easy to see. Since you're also on the second floor, you do see from the ceiling there's a lot of holes where a lot of light is coming through. Stairs here that are broken that leads to downstairs, and then these stairs up here would lead to the third floor.
He's gonna look back out the window and go, up or down, or stay put on this one. There's 3 different ways we can go. Well, don't all speak at once. I guess I'll be fucking.
No, I thought you were just talking. I thought you were just talking for the sake of talking. I didn't know it was a question.
I vote down.
I guess,
Down is fine.
I guess we're going down then. Are you
Tyreen
coming, Red Man?
Climb into the window.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, what? You want to go look at the basement? You've seen one basement, you've seen them all. It's going to be dank, dingy, and probably a dead body down there.
So it'd be
Tyreen's like,
perfect
are
for
you
you.
making excuses?
I'm not making excuses.
Then get in the window.
The dank basement sounds like it'd be perfect for you, Red Man.
I feel like...
That's good.
Back to the pit from whence you came.
Down once more. God. Alright, so when did the fluffy Feywild mascot become the leader of this little group?
That's a very good question. I'm not entirely certain. But the rest of you decided they don't want to speak up or do anything, so... I'm not
Well, I
gonna
think I'd
say-
rather you lead than, And he's gonna look at Nico and not say anything and then call through the window.
Well, I don't mind going first to test the strength of the floor for you.
That's really
I
funny.
mean, why not let me go first? I know it probably won't break.
Tyreen's gonna look. I'm like, where's Serena?
She went around to a different window, I think.
You know what?
Alright, there's more of you.
I'm gonna go and check on Serena, and Nico's gonna walk around.
Okay.
Don't fall off the edge.
Noted.
He's going to fall off the edge, isn't he?
Do I need to roll?
No, you do not fall off the edge. There's enough of a gap that you can go through. Some of the stones do fall, and you see a pebble just against the water. And like, oh my god! Quickly go inside. Serena,
Yeah.
can I have you roll me a perception when you come inside? As soon as you guys go into this room, you immediately notice that there is a large pool of water that has collected here, maybe from a previous rain, but like the water is just seeping through. There is a really dirty chair to the side, and it looks like there's a makeshift table that is made out of spare parts of wood that's right next to the chair. But what did you get on your perception, Serena?
18.
18. You swore. You see this door is ajar, and you saw you heard like footsteps getting quieter and quieter. And this door, as soon as you come in, and then you see your friend kind of venture through a little skittish. Then you hear as the door just slightly opens.
Okay.
You don't know if the door just opened, if it was open, but you definitely heard it of the door opening right
now. I will go and peek through the door.
Okay.
It's this door, right?
Yes. I have to continuously select what you guys can and cannot see. Come on. Reveal all these doors, and you see down this hallway. And you see that there's other sets of doors, and you currently are hearing some footsteps from the side, very quietly, but unfortunately, since it's so creaky and old, some footsteps are heard very faintly. Can I have both Serena and Nico roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Good luck, Nico.
Why do you say good luck?
With Nico's luck?
21.
All right, you're perfectly fine.
21 as well.
All right, perfectly fine.
Shit.
There's nothing wrong at all. Everything is good. You're good.
I have a really
This is
high dex save, so.
This is fine.
Something happened?
No, nothing happened. You guys are just walking. You kind of peek to the side. You see Nico. It's really hard to avoid some of the water here. So like a little bit of squeaky shoe, but not a big deal. Yeah, you see that chair and that little makeshift table, and there's really nothing else in this room.
No changes on my detect magic. Do you need me to put an aura?
No, I can do quick math. No, you don't see anything. Everything's perfectly fine. Nothing at all. Just an ordinary old house.
Sure. I was like, where's everybody else?
Everybody's safe.
They're going through another entrance.
Cool. I didn't see them pass me, so I'm guessing
They're
still there. And then I'm pointing like that this way.
Yeah.
You start hearing footsteps above you.
That's sort of terrifying. Maybe we should get back, meet back up with the others.
Certainly.
So, moving on with this group. Watts, Beerus, Tyreen, and Stranger, what do we do? There is I apologies, I do not recall if you guys said you were going to stay in this floor, go above or below. You picked really the one of the best places to just venture into. So good job. You have like a little access to everything in the house. Okay, so you guys are going
down. Yeah, want to
Okay.
walk forward.
All right. So as you guys go down, who is leading the march down?
I think Watt said that she wanted to be first.
Right, Watts. When you look at these stairs that are leading down, these are the ones to the left of you are leading upwards. You notice that there is a bit of a jump to actually get onto some stairs that would support you, since every other step, the first, I'll say 5 of them, are actually broken. Or the centerpiece is completely ripped off, and you know that any weight that you put on those steps will immediately make you fall. It's each floor you'll see it's about 10 feet tall, so it's not a terrible fall, but it's definitely not something you want to do, especially with how easy the wood can splinter here.
Okay, I guess I want to try to attempt to jump to the sturdy stairs.
Okay, roll me in athletics, please. Very simple DC. As you can easily grab onto the rails and onto the wall and use that as leverage for some support before your large hooves kind of grab onto the 6th step going further down.
I got a 15.
15, easy enough. I will place you in the room that you are in. So, the revealing area. It's almost like when I press it, it doesn't do anything.
Oh, roll 20.
I did
Boop.
reconnect. So.
Oop, oop.
So this would be the floor that you're in. So I'm going to grab your mini and put you down there. And into the shadows you go. And as you go into that area, you see that the room is it's very damp. You see its decay has mold growing on the floors and the walls, the ceiling. It's pretty gross in there.
Eddie would love it.
Yeah, he would. There is a table that looks like it has some rotting food and a half-drunken bottle of wine.
Hmm.
You said there's mold, so is there like dripping water?
Not here.
No water on the ground.
There is moisture, but you don't see like any puddles or anything. Nothing that would be easily noticeable, like something that Serena and Nico found.
Okay, so because I think I'm just trying to sense where water is, because that's still my comfort level. I know.
Sure. Yeah. Understood.
So I'm kind of hunting for it, if you will.
Okay. If you sniff enough, you actually smell a very rotten odor from the outside. There is a set of double doors that are it's about the same width as a normal door opening, but they're smaller. So like these two double doors that open outward, but it's just a normal door frame size, and there seems to be no lock or anything.
Okay. I just want to let everyone know that I had to make kind of a jump to these stairs, so if you need me to help you, I can. But it looks like there's a passageway leading from here, so if you want, I can wait till you come down, or I can just venture ahead. You tell me what you're most comfortable with.
DM.
Yes.
When we are looking, like, obviously you said there was like 5 stairs out.
Mhm.
Is that something that is going to be a relatively easy jump if we have to go back this way, or would it be a challenge?
To go up, it would be more of a challenge than to go down.
Okay.
To go down is pretty easy. But going up, you're going to have to make a vertical leap and get onto those stairs and put yourself up.
Before they descend, Tyreen would look around. Is there anything that looks sturdy enough to anchor a rope to?
What is your passive?
Not that high. 13?
13. You don't get anything that may be the edge of this, of the stairs leading up to the 3rd floor / attic. That's probably the sturdiest thing that you see here. You can tie it there, a 5-foot gap going into that area, then you have rope.
Okay. Yep. Tyreen will tie the rope to that, and then, because she has like 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, it's about 15-foot distance that you'll need before it hits the ground. So yeah, you have plenty of rope.
Okay. Yeah, and that way she can bring it after the jump and leave it on the stairs in case they have to come back to it.
Roll me a sleight of hand, please, to see how well you tied this.
15.
15. All right, it's a pretty good knot. You know what you're doing. You tie it well, and you test it a couple times. It's definitely sturdy. You let the rope drop. And I'll say that with the rope, Beerus, you don't need any assistance whatsoever. But with the rope being there, it's easy enough to make the climb. No DC or anything necessary before you guys descend to where Watt is. Who would be the last person to go down?
Oh, probably Stranger. He's
Okay.
pulling up the caboose.
All right. Stranger, as you are at the caboose, you will hear zzz, and like something buzzed, and almost like a woodpecker sound, but it just sounded bigger above you.
That sounds nice. I'm gonna keep going.
All right. As I copy you guys, and I think I might bring the door with us. Oh yeah, door's coming with us. Okay.
Sorry, I don't believe in any of that.
Don't believe in any doors. As I'm moving you guys down here. And by the time everyone gets down and what you see the rope go down and you kind of move to the side, there is something on the other side of that door. It's just like sounded almost like a bag move. A bag move, yeah.
So this is the part where everybody discusses what their biggest fears are, just in case we run into anything that might correlate.
Don't really know. See a lot of crazy shit out in the Feywild. Out in the open seas.
Fear of the unknown, got it.
Are we all just standing here?
Yes.
Currently, yeah.
Tyreen's gonna walk to the door and go to open it.
Okay.
Oh, can I use my danger sense?
Yes, your danger sense would be something that, like, it's an automatic thing. Once you, are in a trap, it will kind of trigger.
Okay, fear of being powerless for Tyreen, understood. Watt, is there anything that you want to discuss?
Tight spaces. Can't fit.
That makes a lot of sense.
Valid.
So when you, as I'm trying to clear up this whole hallway for you, you do see what looks to be a makeshift kitchen. Bags of either wheat or rice, you don't know at this point. It is just torn into. You see what looked to be a sink and rotting food. You see that the ground is starting to cave in, and you can start seeing some of the ground underneath. There is cobwebs on the ceiling, and a bucket that used to probably contain water is completely dried up. And then you see a hallway leading further down, 2 more doors in what looks to be a very large rug area.
Which way are we going?
Continue down the hall.
Lovely.
Sounds good.
Okay, as you are passing,
Can't imagine how bad that smells.
Tyreen, I will say, as you are moving downward, you swore you saw the bag of rice just move really rapidly.
Potatoes.
No.
Oh, no. Not the potatoes.
Everyone here, not the potatoes. She'd look at Stranger like, did you see that?
No, I did not.
The rice.
What thing? What are you talking about?
It moved.
No, it didn't.
I can't decide if we want to look at that or not.
Can I hear that down the hall?
Yeah. It's not unless you are speaking softly. I will say that since you guys are in a group, yes, you'll be able to hear the conversations.
Yeah, Tyreen's not yelling. She's not whispering though. She's speaking at a normal level.
Something moved. I'd suggest poking it with your sword.
Yeah, okay. I rolled. The roll said do it.
Okay, the roll said do it.
It says yeah. Oh, like I can't decide if Tyreen would want to look at it or not. But yeah, we're gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll kind of drawing her her sword, kind of approach this bag of rice.
Okay.
And kind of, nudge it.
Okay, as you kind of nudge with your sword, and it's a sword going into rice, so it just cuts easily through, right? Not a big issue. Since Beerus, you can see down here, I will describe this area before I describe that, just so you have a sense that you did see it. There are stairs leading up to the balcony of the second floor. What looks to be a broken piano that the ceiling of the third floor kind of collapsed. Broken chairs and just bits of furniture that have collapsed from the third floor downward. But
anything moving?
From your point, no. You hear some moaning somewhere over here.
Cool.
But yeah, you don't see anything moving. And Tyreen, as your sword kind of goes through, okay, pull it out. You didn't feel anything. Kind of look at Stranger and Watt on the side. I'm like, all right, nothing's there. Stranger, you see something on the tip of her sword. It is probably the size of a cat. It has about 100 or so legs. These large mandibles. And then, Tyreen, when you look back, you see this giant centipede rush over and try to bite you.
As that happens, she's gonna sit there and trying to swing her sword to fling it off the end of it.
Oh,
All right.
well, watch out for that very giant thing on the end of your sword.
With a 3 as the roll, so it does not hit. I'll say that you managed to grab the centipede, throw it on the ground, and let me make this clear.
Size of a cat.
The size of a cat. As another one crawls from the bag, goes underneath, and you'll see a second one.
Oh.
Well, I think they like you. They're starting to multiply.
And a third crawls underneath with a bit of rotten something. Maybe steak, you have no idea. It just is on its mandibles. And
Steak.
I'm going to leave you guys with that. And Nico and Serena, what are we doing up here?
I can't. You're muted, Jim.
Just starting to walk towards where they're going.
Okay.
Or where Nico said that they probably came.
Once
or
you
went in.
Okay. You can kind of tell that this is the path, but I will say that you do see, as if you move y'all's minis
to where
I'll reveal this area down here,
Oh.
because you do see Beerus down here.
Right here.
Yeah, this would be the spot where you see Beerus.
Oh, this is the bottom?
That's the bottom, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see it, it pretty much mimics it exactly.
How far is the drop?
10 feet. There are some stairs.
Oh, there's stairs. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize the stairs. I will walk down them.
Okay.
I'll just tell Nico, I was like, there's stairs over here.
And Nico's going to be following.
Yeah, I'll walk down here. Can I just also say, now that I'm in the same room, that piano looks suspiciously something. I don't know if that's intended or what. But it looks like...
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Uh-huh.
Not sure what you mean.
It's either you don't know what actually means what I mean, or you're just playing it off.
I'm gonna move you guys down here. Up.
We're actually done. Oh yeah.
Now you're down here in the first floor.
I forgot that there's
it's
this map over here.
Yeah. Now that you guys are on one map and it's a lot easier for me to control, I'm going to say also because we're about 22 minutes after, we're going to call it here. And we're going to deal with these giant centipedes trying to find something larger on their menu. Maybe a Tyreen.
Strangers just gonna look at that and just be like,
full of sticky buns.
Right. You smell like sticky buns.
Yeah, Stranger just looks at that and goes, "Oh, well, looks like you have some new pets. All right, have a nice day." He's gonna walk away.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
All right, so you guys have entered the haunted house, and I will let you guys know we have officially started the Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh arc.
Yay!
All right, so we'll be back in 2 weeks because next week is Wyrosthe Team-Man.
Yay!
We're gonna do some.
Now instead of three giant centipedes, it's 3 giant dragons. Or
if we're
maybe
lucky.
5. I don't know.
Or 5. We'll see.
I hope not.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll edit this, put it on YouTube and on Spotify. Next week Vic will DM. Don't forget that we are doing Extra Life. Link is down below if you guys want to donate now. But all right, bye. Adios, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.